like I showed in the other video. Other one's out, new one's on. Just gonna put a little bit of grease on all of these, just a little bit, to kill this rust, and do the same thing with the back screws, and then we should be all set. There we go, all done. All the screws are in, the new bracket is in, new pads and rotors. Now we put the tire back on, and we're done with this side. Okay, everything is done. I'm gonna remove my jack stand from the bottom. I have to lift it up a little bit. I'm gonna take my light out. Don't want to forget that in there. And then I'm gonna put the tire back on. Put this tire back on. Alright, I'm gonna continue on the other side. Done for this side. So the other side, have the caliper out, took the brake sensor out. It was still good. I don't know how, but still good. So we're gonna use the same one, because I unfortunately didn't bring one. Just gotta remove the brackets bolts, this one down here, remove the caliper after we get the screw off. So I just drenched it in WD-40, spray a little bit more, give it a few minutes. Hopefully that'll break loose easily and we can be done. Okay, new one's in. I'm gonna put the bracket back on, put the caliper back on, put the new pad for the outside, and we're done. The other one's already in. Push it in, so. And then I'll be putting the sensor in, the wear sensor, and we'll be done. Sensor's in, everything is in. I'm gonna put the tire back on and we're done with this side. And then move on to the back. Okay, so now we're coming to the back. In the back, we're just doing the pads, not the rotors, so it should be fairly easy. So I had to replace the bottom screw over here because it was stripped. I got it out luckily without any problems. I replaced the brake pads already with the new ones, and I already shut it all off. So when you're just doing the brake pads, it's actually easy. You remove this clip over here, you take this little pipe out over here, little sensor wire. Make sure I put it back in there since I took it out. I took this out, took this clip off. There's a little thing right here. Take this off, remove that out, remove this lower bolt, and you can just lift this up. And then I use this little bungee cord to hold it in place while I put in the new brake pads. And once I was done, took everything out, plugged everything back in. It's all closed now. We're gonna put the tire back on, and we're done with this one. Okay, so now we're on the left side. The last one we're gonna do, same thing, like I said. Get some light here so we can see what we're doing. One second. Alright, let's see. Okay, so same thing, we're gonna remove this fuse from the bottom. Unplug it, push this on the side. This side we don't have to worry about the brake sensor, so it's not that hard to do. Once we did that, we're gonna just take this bottom screw out. Once we have that, we're gonna lift it up, replace it with the new pads, and we're all done. So I'm gonna take it apart and show you. So just like the other side, this one is stripped from the top too, so I usually just buy new ones. it's better to just replace them. So next time you don't have to really deal with all this craziness. Alright, here's my new one. Just gonna put a little bit of grease on it. That way it doesn't really build up anything in there. So yeah, got this out. We're gonna pry this back, and then we're gonna use my spreader tool to push it back and just remove the brake pads. See? You can actually just use this sometimes to push it back. That way you don't have to use the spreader tool. As I said, that's how you do it. Lift it up. I'm gonna remove the old pads, and I'm gonna use my bungee cord to keep this up like this. It's hooked through this and hook it on the frame right back there. And just hook it like that, and just hook it somewhere down here. You don't want to catch it on any of the wires. Just somewhere where it can hold it up. I would say somewhere up there.